Hi everyone, I'm Tam, and we're back with another spurious dish. Today I have some leftover pork heart, which I will try to make some salad with. There's a pork heart about 0.75 pound. There's a salad that I got, and these are going to be the honey, chili paste, and lime will be used to cook the pork heart later on with the unsalted butter. So no salt, because I'm going to use the leftover oil to put into the salad bowl. So instead of using olive oil, we're going to use the leftover butter. So no salt, otherwise it's going to taste too salty. And then we have some peanuts, which I'll break down into small bits. I'll probably try to crush them and add to the salad so it has a nice taste to it. This is about like once you remove all the packaging, it's about like a fourth of a cup. So I'm actually first gonna going to boil the heart so I can extract the broth from the pig, which I'll also kind of use to like make a nice kind of broth here. Add some cinnamon to the broth and maybe like a bit of eagle oil to kind of like make it a bit sweet. So that's another kind of like, I guess, a side dish there. And that's the entire shebang. That's the entire idea. Pork heart salad with leftover pork and broth in cinnamon and condensed milk. So as I said, the first thing I'll do is boil this pig heart. So I'm gonna wash this in the sink. And then put it into the pot to boil for like 20 minutes or so. As I'm doing that, I'm also going to start to remove these peanuts. I'll put the salad right there with the peanuts. I'll try to crush the peanuts up and then put it with the salad. I'll also start to make the sauce for this with the lime, a bit of honey, and also the chili. So I'll come back to you when I have all of that done. All right, and now I'm back. Oh, well, sorry about that. Oh, that sting, that sound. There we go. So this is the pork heart that has been boiling for I guess 20 minutes now. It's pretty much cooked, and here's the salad as is. I use about half a bag, so I'll probably save the other half for something else. Actually, this portion can probably serve 2 people, so you can have like 2 bowls of salad, up to you. I remove the peanuts. It's about 1/4 of a cup full of peanuts. Ideally you get rid of these ones. These kind of like I guess peanut skin. I don't know what to call it. Peanut skin. And ideally, these are more like grounded up, like instead of halves, maybe a quarter is like a bit finer. I'm too lazy too, so unfortunately, I'm gonna leave as is. It's kind of sad. If I had a masher, I'd probably mash it, but otherwise, it's just takes a lot of effort. This is the chili paste, lime, honey. As you see, it's kind of like thick from the honey. Yeah, it actually tastes really good. Actually, as is the sauce. Smells very citrusy and spicy. Tastes like very like sweet from the honey. In terms of composition, I probably use like 50% honey, 50% honey, 25% chili, 25% lime. Actually, it's probably like 40 lime, 40 honey, and 20 chili. Anyway, so it's a nice combination. So now I'm going to take this pig heart out into the cutting board, slice it in half, then slice along the long side into like thinner slices. So half of this there, half of this there, thin slices. And I'm also going to remove all these impurities, so the junk there, yeah, the blood left over there, that that one looks kind of bad. You want like a clear broth usually, and also too it adds like a weird kind of like taste. So it doesn't really do much there. And I'm also going to add about half of this peanut into that. I left this out to show you guys what it looks like, but that's about it. And once I do that, I'll put like one cinnamon stick into the broth. So once the broth is clean, I'll put one cinnamon stick into it, and then just let it simmer very gently, so that the cinnamon kind of leaks out into the broth flavor. So that's one side, and then I'll start on the actual sauteing of the pork heart. So I'll come back when we get to that part. Okay, now the pork heart, which was earlier boiled, is now chopped up. See, I sliced it half along the long side and then sliced into smaller halves there. These parts I don't think will look as pretty in a salad, so I'll probably just eat these as they are right now. For example, I'll probably just like to take this here, dip it in sauce, and kind of make it disappear, get rid of it, so to speak. Anyway, that's for me to figure out later on. So the broth is mostly cleared and has a cinnamon stick, one cinnamon stick, kind of like flavoring it right now on low heat. You know, letting the flavor kind of seep out. And that's why I don't want the leftover bits here in the salad. It takes a very long time to chew. Has also a weird texture. The smell of this broth is actually very good. It smells like mostly cinnamon with a bit of like pork fatness to it. It's like pork fatness to it. The only thing kind of missing is a bit of like sweetness, which I may add the condensed milk here near the end and kind of stir it in. So we'll see how it goes. The butter right here is kind of making its way from solid to liquid. So, and the salad right there is good to go. I use half the peanut. We're going to cook this in the butter. Try to with the sauce, so that it kind of like sticks to the meat. So it kind of glazes it. So it kind of like sticks to the meat, and all the flavor is inside the meat with the sauce. So we're going to like saute a little bit, and then we'll throw about half of the byproduct into the salad, and then we'll mix it up. So let me put the phone to the side. Like that. So put it there. I'll turn this pot down a bit more because it's kind of like going too fast for me. And the other pot, put the butter. I'm going to let the butter melt really quick, most of it anyway. And then we'll put the knife over here. And then we'll go here. All right. So let's put all this in here. Boom. And put that in there as well. Boom. All right. So let me just move out here. I want the butter first to like cover the pork heart. Let me just do that right now. Kind of like separate the pork heart so it's like a slice kind of across the entire thing. And then kind of move around this. So move around here. Medium to high, move around this. So let's get that. And let me show you what it looks like right now. So there it is. So get all the butter on it to kind of cover it up with butter. This is unsalted butter, so just plain butter. Because we're also going to use the liquid into the salad. So yeah, so don't waste the butter. If you use salt butter, it probably tastes too salty in a salad. So that's why I use unsalted. See that? So most of it is already covered. Well, it looks pretty good. Maybe I'll let it go for a little bit more. And then we'll add in the sauce here. Like that. Boom. Honey, lime, chili sauce. Get that nice glaze going on. Like that. The sauce smells really good. So, here's. So there you go. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm going to saute this on high heat. So hopefully the meat kind of pulls in a lot of the juices for the sauce and so forth. And so that's what I'll do. And I'll come back to you guys when that is done. And this should also be done by the same time as well. Okay, and now we're back. As you see, it doesn't looks pretty good and kind of soaking in the juices. Likewise, this also is pretty good. So now, let me just get my spoon. Smells a lot of cinnamon, and it tastes like, that tastes really, really kind of refreshing. If you let this cool down and ice it a little bit, it tastes like a very nice, like filling broth. You know, has a cold drink with the cinnamon, and it still has the heaviness of the pork in it. The heaviness of the pork in it. All right, and yeah. So now I'm going to put half this plus the liquid into our bowl. Put half of this broth into the Disneyland glass. I'll probably take out the cinnamon so it looks kind of nice in the glass. And I'll put half the liquid as well. So let me put my phone to the side so I can do all that, because it's kind of hard to do all that as is right now. Just do this, put the phone right there. All right, so it stays in one place. So first thing is this. There's the liquid from the saute. Smells very nice and peanutty. It smells a bit like peanut from the flavor of the pork heart. It's very good actually. So I'll take about half of this to the broth. Half of that there. Half of that. So that's about half. And I'm also going to use half of the liquid as well. It has a salad dressing. So half of that there. All right. Before I put more, let me just give it a nice like flip. Yeah, so everything's kind of evenly kind of coated here. Kind of hard. It's also a very small bowl too. It's not as big as I would like it to be. Do one more. And like two more. Spoonful over there. All right. Now just toss it around. If you want to be, I guess, very fancy, you can take the leftover like top of the pork half that I showed you earlier that I was gonna finish. So let me just get the phone. So the earlier parts that I cut off the tops right there, you can put those inside a bowl. Has it like a garnish, like a crown, kind of like a crown to the pot. So you know it's like from a pork heart or something. Usually like a garnish, like decoration. Something like, I don't know, like this. Anyway, kind of looks weird, but anyway, you get the point. You can like use it as a decoration, so it looks kind of like pretty interesting. Let me just leave it there. Boom. There you go. Okay, and now the broth with the cinnamon stick. I'll first take the cinnamon stick out. Get out of the way. There it is. Alright, and I'll pour half it using a sink. I should use more liquid. It's like barely half full. It's like one quarter full. Smells like cinnamon, real nice. Has the heaviness of the pork. And let me see if I can add a bit of like condensed milk to make it a bit sweet. Just do this, yeah. Not a lot, just like that's probably too much. A bit more. See how there you go. That's probably good. Just like a little bit. See if it mixes up. See if it tastes a bit better with the condensed milk. Add a bit of sweetness to the thing. Yeah, it smells like condensed milk cinnamon now. Very good. And it tastes like tastes kind of gross actually. I added probably too much. The milk kind of conflicts with the pork flavor. So if you want to add something sweet, I guess try like apple or something. Not apple, orange juice mixed in there, give it a sweetness, or I guess just pure sugar. But condensed milk is usually pretty okay for health. Usually still pretty healthy, you know. But anyway, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks kind of nice actually, but looks kind of nice. Tastes kind of gross right now because of the milk from the condensed milk. So I think that's everything for this recipe. So I'm just this to aside. So there you go. This is our pork heart salad. You see, I have the crown there. I think I guess it has a garnish. Pork heart, honey, chili, lime sauce dressing, slash dressing, peanuts, and there's a pork heart. So there we go. Nice angle. In addition, I also have what's this over here? Oh, the cinnamon stick fell into the bowl. Oh, hold on. Let me put it back out. Come on. So it's kind of gross to use the fork from the salad. Really kind of gross, by the way. This drink is definitely not recommended. You guys, if you leave it with just the cinnamon and pork broth, so if you don't add the condensed milk, it still tastes pretty good. I just wanted to make it look kind of nice, but it tastes kind of gross right now. So this is our side pork broth, cinnamon with a bit of like condensed milk inside of it. So one more time, you can kind of see the whole thing. Put it like that, yeah. All right, so the way that the salad smells is, it smells like has a nice peanut smell to it, with the freshness of the lettuce and everything else. It has a nice peanut smell, and the way it tastes, you can see here. It tastes very good. The salad has a bit of the sauce from the cooking of the pan. So the chili lime honey flavor is all over the salad. The pork heart usually tastes very gamey and kind of hard. However, the honey kind of neutralizes it, so it tastes much more palatable. And the peanut adds a bit of a crunch that you don't really expect. You know, sometimes you get peanut, sometimes you don't. But so it keeps the salad very, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good salad, honestly. I'm not trying to like tout my own horn. Sorry about that. Toot my own horn, but I think I did a pretty interesting job. The main thing is the kind of, I guess, the dressing / sauce. That makes a huge difference in how it tastes. Okay, so that's that, and it should serve about 2 people. I still have plenty of like stuff left there. So hope you all have a good time and have a nice day, everyone.